Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I am Keyera. Welcome to your Scorpio Zodiac prediction. If this is your first time on my channel, like I said, I am Keyera. Make sure you are subscribed with notifications turned on so you don't miss when I upload videos. I upload every single Wednesday at 10 a.m. And of course, you don't want to miss this amazing content. I post monthly Zodiac predictions on this channel, so make sure you are subscribed. Give this video a thumbs up once you have your reading and you find it helpful. Particular card reading is going to be about is things that are coming to you this Scorpio season and ways you can transform your energy. There will be timestamps down in the description box. That is what we're going to be getting into today's video, so let's go ahead and get into the first group. Hello fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Welcome to your Scorpio Zodiac predictions. You can just sit back, relax, and get all these messages that are meant for you this Scorpio season. So the way this spread is going to work is we're going to be looking at your past, present, and future. So where you were, where you are, and where you're going this Scorpio season, coming out of this Libra season. So let's go ahead and get into your cards. So the first card we have for you guys that came out is the Devil. Okay, so this is going to be representing your past self, what has been going on in the past, maybe coming out of this Libra season, keeping yourself in places that you don't need to be, being in places where you don't need to be, participating in activities that you don't need to participate in. So when you think of the Devil card, you think of anything that is along the lines of self-sabotaging, self-doubt, self-hate, self-talk, or just like substance abuse, addiction, anything like that. So if you've been like partying a lot, or if you've been like participating in activities that you know you shouldn't have been, then this is a time, this is telling you that this is where you're coming from. This is not where you are now, but this is where you were. So maybe you guys have been just dealing with a lot of baggage, or just dealing with places, or even just like self-talk. I'm feeling like it's more of like a self evaluation that you're probably going through, where you have been blocking your own blessings, where you have been in your own way versus someone else being in your way. So with this Devil card, I'm seeing that you're coming out of a place where you were your worst critic, where you were in your own way blocking your blessings. And this also could be coming from another person too. The Devil card is represented by the sign of Capricorn, so it could be a Capricorn in your life that's causing you to stray down the wrong path. You also may be dealing with a Capricorn. You also may have some other Capricorn placements in your chart. So the next card we have is the Death card. Okay, so fire signs, with the Death card, this does not actually signify like a literal death in your life. It's not going to say, oh, someone's going to pass away, someone's going to die, or anything like that. This is just strictly saying that there is an ending of a cycle. So I'm feeling like this ending of a cycle is the self-sabotage, the self-doubt, the self-hate, or whatever it is that you've been experiencing these past couple weeks, months, years, whatever the case. I'm feeling like you guys are coming out of that. Y'all are coming out of, let me grab some lotion. My hands are so ashy and it's embarrassing. Y'all are coming out of, I am not cutting this out because y'all gonna hear me talk about this ashy lotion, okay? This ashy hands, I mean. But you guys are coming out of a space where, you know, it just wasn't for your best interest. And then with this Devil card, combined with this Death card, the Death card is ruled by Scorpio, so you also may have other Scorpio placements in your chart as well. But in this Death card, you can see, in the Death card, you can see that there is a sun right here on the horizon. So just because you are experiencing the end of a cycle, and it may be like really, really hurtful, or it may be causing you a lot of pain coming from a place of abuse or drug addiction, wherever the case, whatever your addiction is, whether that's it being addicted to social media, being addicted to alcohol, weed, whatever the case, whatever you are battling with, or whatever you were battling with, and that cycle is coming to an end, I can see that it is painful for you guys, but I just want to give a gentle message to you that it is okay if you're experiencing your high highs and your low lows at this moment, which I feel like you guys are most likely experiencing your low lows in this moment, because you're coming from a place of enjoyment and using things to kind of numb the pain of things you're feeling, and you're not doing that anymore. You're in a place where you're actually facing everything head on, bringing yourself out of the darkness so that you can see the light. And I feel like you guys are just, you know, you're doing what you have to do, as far as, you know, eliminating any distractions and things like that when it comes to being when it comes to getting yourself back on the right path. You're eliminating any distractions that has been causing you to stray down the wrong path, if that makes sense. So this is where you are. So the death card is where you are. So I feel like a lot of fire signs I feel like for you fire signs, the Scorpio season, you're going to be experiencing the end of a cycle. And I'm seeing with the Four of Cups that it's not going to be what you expect when you come out on the other side. It's going to be, you're going to feel like something is missing, because it is something missing. You're changing, you're eliminating anything that is no longer good for you, what's not serving you. And I see that you are being offered so much love, and love being poured to you this Scorpio season, but you're not really wanting to recognize it. You're actually in a place to where you don't want to recognize what you have and what you have went through, because it may have been painful for you guys. And I'm just want to give another gentle message. This is all about gentle messages for you guys, because I feel like this Scorpio season may be a little bit tough for your fire signs, strictly because you guys are going through a huge transformation. The death card is it goes along with the sign of Scorpio, and Scorpio is the sign of transformation. So I feel like you guys are going through a significant transformation when it comes to your well-being, your health, your life, your wealth, whatever the case, whatever area of your life. If this is your career, then maybe you are leaving a career that is not good for you, or a career that's holding you back, and you're going through a cycle of just ending things, and it's painful because you have to start from scratch, and now you're at a place where you don't know what to do, and you don't appreciate what is right in front of you because you're so used to the old ways. And I feel like you guys need to just get to a place where you are appreciating everything that is in front of you, no matter what it is. But I feel like it says on a sweatshirt in the Four Cups, you guys are over it. And you actually, I feel like by the end of the Scorpio season, you're going to pull through it, but it's going to be challenging. And I'm not going to, sugarcoat that. I'm going to be completely honest. It's going to be very challenging, whatever it is that you're going through, but you will pull through, and you will come out on the other end a better person. So we are going to get some oracle cards in here just to get a few more messages. So we are using the Work Your Light Oracle deck. I didn't pre-pull these cards. So you're going to hear shuffling. You're going to, have the cards right here. You're going to hear shuffling. So we just had a card kind of fly out. So the first card we have is don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? All right, so I feel like with that card, don't dim to fit in, that you guys need to don't belittle yourself in order to fit back into circles that you're not meant to be in anymore. Like if you're around people, I'm trying to get all these cards in focus. Why is this not? Let me adjust my camera for you guys, and I'll be right back, because I feel like my camera is just too low. So with the card don't dim to fit in, I feel like you guys need to make sure you are not going back to your old ways, the way where you just brought yourself out of, in order to still hang with the same people, in order to still, kick it with the same people and kick it with the same crowd. I feel like if you are around anyone that does not support this new journey that you're on, then maybe it's time to limit contact, or limit the amount of time that you spend with these people, simply because you don't want to go back through this. Whatever you're experiencing right now, you don't want to take yourself back through that. So sometime in this October, in the Scorpio season, you're going to be tested, of course, and I feel like with this Four of Cups is maybe people actually coming back to you, trying to get you to, give in to your old ways, give in to, what you used to do and how you used to be, because they miss that old you. They miss what you used to do. They miss how you were. They miss the energy that you used to be in when you were, at this lower place. And I don't think the people that are wanting you to come back to that don't really understand the amount of turmoil that you were in when you were in that. They don't understand how depleted and how down you were when you were at a place of lack, and a place of just not appreciating things, and just, trying to soothe problems and pains by, using substances or drugs. Whatever the case, this is not for everybody, but that just keeps coming up for me. But don't dim your light in order to go back to that. Don't dim your light in order to fit in with people that you don't need to fit in with anymore. Because at the end of the day, if they don't appreciate you from all the hard work that you did to get to where you are today, then they don't really understand. And like I said, you guys, I feel like, are not in this devil space anymore. I feel like you're in the point of transformation. And I don't even want to say this death card. I just want to say transformation, because I feel like you guys are kind of past that, and I feel like you're at a place of transformation, and a place of, you know exactly what needs to be done. You know exactly where you want to go and where you want to be. And I just feel like you need to not give in to peer pressure and give in to old habits, you know, and being around people that don't support your new lifestyle or support your career choices or whatever the case. Like, if this is a relationship, you don't need to give back into this person that, you know, kept you in chains and kept you locked down, or kept you, you know, where you were or where you are. You don't need to give into those situations, because at the end of the day, some things are just meant to end. And clearly you weren't satisfied with that lifestyle if you decided to leave it, or if you decided to, you know, go for something else, or, you know, speaking on relationship wise, I feel like if this is relationship for you, do not make yourself feel smaller in order to make your spouse or your lover, whatever the case, feel bigger. Like, if you have something to say, say it. If you don't feel a certain way about a certain something, you need to speak your mind and speak your truth about it, because you don't need no one to be walking all over you. Maybe this person is the person that is sabotaging you or manipulating you, and you're trying to bring it into it, but for somehow you keep getting wrapped up into it. And I see that you're definitely over that now, and it's time for you to just break through it, break through all that darkness, and pull yourself out on the other side. Because if you keep on living in that space, in that place, they will continue to walk over you, they will continue to sabotage you, and they don't see no wrongdoings in their they don't see no wrong in the things that they're doing to you, clearly, because they're still doing it to you. And for some reason, the signs Scorpio and Capricorn are sticking out for me. So maybe this person is a Scorpio, maybe this person is a Capricorn. But those are the signs that are coming out in those cards. So you may be dealing with that type of person. And I just want you to know to steer clear from them, especially if you don't have no important ties to this person. Like, let's say if you don't have children with them, you don't have no reason to be in contact with them, delete and block. Like, if you can just steer clear and stay away from them, stay away from them, because I just feel like this is more deeper than just, you know, walking away from somebody. And this message for relationships may not apply to everyone, but I just feel like it's just a deeper message than just, you know, breaking up with someone. I feel like this person tries to manipulate, and I just feel like you're not going for it anymore, and I don't think that you should. So the next card we have is Get Grounded, Empaths, Highly Sensitive, Connect with Nature. So another thing that you may be getting involved in this Scorpio season is just making sure that you stay grounded. Just stay grounded in who you are and who you want to be, what you see for yourself. And most importantly, like, if you are a sensitive person, do not allow anyone else's emotions or guilt to overrun what you know and what you truly feel deep down within yourself. If you know how you felt before this person came around, don't let them change your mind. Like, if it's a job stressing you out, make sure that you set boundaries with that job. Don't let that job or career, whatever the case, walk all over you. If you're like a self-made boss, or, you know, your own business owner, don't allow a job or a career to get in the way of you staying grounded and you staying centered in who you are. Always take time out for yourself. And I feel like this Scorpio season is going to be very, very much about you taking that time for yourself. I feel like that's the energy that's coming through for you, fire signs, is that you guys are going to be taking a lot of time for yourself. You're going to be just, you know, getting back in touch with yourself, getting back in touch with nature. It is like a fall season, so this is a perfect time to, you know, take walks and stuff. The air is like nice and fresh and crisp and just chilly, and it's a perfect time to be outside. So you guys maybe just need to get outside and make sure that you are staying connected with who you are and where you're looking to go. Like, find new hobbies and things like that that'll keep you distracted from what you used to do and what you used to be. Like, if you're in a new job, maybe just find a new hobby to distract you from that job. If you're taking a break from work or something, I don't know, but just try to keep yourself preoccupied so that you don't run back into the same problems as before, when it comes to, you know, like self-sabotage, self-doubt, self-hate, whatever the case. Like, just try to keep yourself occupied. Like, if you're going through a space of feeling like you are, you know, not appreciating yourself and your worth, and then it's time for you to, you know, practice affirmations, practice, you know, self-healing, and just listen to different type of music, and just, you know, just raise your vibration with different things versus lowering your vibration with other substances and other people and places and things. Just make sure you are always being aware. I feel like you guys need to just be aware of what's going on around you so that you don't fall victim so that you just don't fall victim, you know. Just make sure you stay aware of what's going on around you. And then the next card we have is Be Kind, You Deserve It. And I already said that pretty much. Be kind, you deserve it. You deserve all the love that you can pour into yourself this Scorpio season. Like I said, you guys are going to be going through some tough patches this Scorpio season, especially transforming so much of your energy into something positive. So just always remember to be kind to yourself. Don't allow anyone to, you know, make you feel bad or make you feel guilty for doing what is best for you. Just be gentle with yourself. I'm sending all my love to all of the fire signs because I feel like this was more of a heavier reading for you guys, and this is the first group. So I just want to send love, kisses, wishes, and hope that you guys are going to be doing good this Scorpio season. Let me know down in the comments if this reading resonated with you. And yeah, I will catch y'all in another video. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Keyerakaye. I do post weekly zodiac predictions on my Instagram and on my Twitter. They're both the handles are Keyera. So make sure you're following me over there. But I am sending you so much love and light this Scorpio season because I feel like it's going to be a little bit heavy for majority of all of the fire signs. But I hope y'all are doing well, and thanks so much for watching. I'll catch y'all in another reading. Hello, earth signs. Welcome to your Scorpio reading, your Scorpio pick a card. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you had an amazing Libra season. So the way that this pick a card is going to go, because we are doing the elements, so this is the reading for all of the Taurus, Virgos, and Capricorns. So let's go ahead and get into your reading. You can just sit back and relax. You don't have to pick a card or anything like that. You just have to simply relax and get these messages that are meant for you this Scorpio season. So this is going to be based on your sun sign. So please watch for your sun sign. So the spread that I'm using today is the 3-card spread for the past, present, and future. So this is where you were, where you are, and where you're going. So your past self, your current self, and your future self in any given situation. So you can apply these messages to whatever situation that you're seeking guidance on. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this reading for you guys. So the first card we have for you is going to be the Ace of Cups. All right, so with this Ace of Cups, I'm seeing that you guys are coming from a place of just being poured love and just appreciation. So maybe this Libra season, you guys have had a wonderful Libra season. Some wonderful love has came into your life. Some just all this enjoyment, excitement, celebration, and things like that. You have enough love and abundance definitely present in your life at the time of this reading. Okay, so where you are now is the Ace of Pentacles, which means that you guys are at a place of receiving more abundance in the earthly realm. So you're emotionally fulfilled. You are receiving abundance in the earthly realm. So you're receiving abundance with, let's say, money, finances, and things like that. So that's what your current state is going to be this Scorpio season. And what is coming to you this Scorpio season is temperance. So we do have temperance here. So this is going to be for what is also going to be coming to you very, very soon. So just I feel like just divine timing coming through for you guys. So something that you may have been waiting on, and I just feel like something that you guys have been waiting on. You've been very, very patient with it. You've received the love, you received the financial abundance, and it's something else that you guys have been waiting on, that you're actually receiving more clarity, more guidance, and things like that on, because you've been so patient. You've been so grateful for all the other things that you have. So maybe this is like a career or something that you've been waiting on, or, you know, just being patient and trusting divine timing. I see that you guys are reaping the rewards for everything that you have put out in the world. You're being presented with new opportunities, new love, new abundance, and just everything just going in your favor this Scorpio season. So you guys reading is starting off very, very nice and juicy. So let's get some more clarity on what you guys are going to be experiencing this Scorpio season. But so far, I feel like you guys are definitely reaping the rewards of some hard work, some dedication, and just patience with, like, you know, waiting your turn, waiting and balancing, and just waiting your turn. Pretty much using what you have and being patient with what you have versus, you know, always trying to go out and look for more. I feel like you guys have been so patient with that, and I feel like that's why the universe is now starting to bless you with all this abundance. Like whatever you had in Libra season is going to multiply times 10 the Scorpio season. So if the momentum of your career or your job or your work life have picked up since Libra season, it's going to multiply the Scorpio season. And that's what I'm seeing for you guys, because you have been so patient with everything that's been going on. Maybe Virgo season was a shit show for you guys, and Libra season came through, and I feel like that abundance is still rolling over into Scorpio season for you, for all the earth signs, Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. I feel like Scorpio season is about to really set it off for you guys, and I just want you guys to know to remain grateful, remain thankful, and always give thanks to what you have, because in a blink of an eye things can be gone. I don't want to turn your reading negative, but in a blink of an eye things can actually be gone. So just be grateful for what you have. Celebrate these rewards that you're receiving, celebrate these successes that you're experiencing, and just know that everything that you have, you worked for. Everything that you have, you waited for, and it is meant for you, and it just celebrate it. Okay, so maybe you guys are also going to be coming into some new love, a new relationship maybe starting for you guys or something, I'm seeing. But let's see. So we do have with this oracle card, you have the awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. So I see that you guys are like having these energetic upgrades where you're going from a place of being at a low state, a place of lack, a place of not appreciating, to a place of welcoming, a place of abundance, a place of acceptance, and just raising your vibration, and, you know, awakening to your true and your fullest potential. So the next oracle card we have is the Starseed, what lights you up. So I'm seeing that with this awakening that is going on with you guys between the Scorpio season, that whatever it is that you're doing to make you feel this way, keep on doing it, because it is causing a ripple effect for you. And I feel like whatever it is that you're doing, whether that is, you know, trying new ways to promote your business, trying new ways to put yourself out there. I don't know, maybe you guys are like starting YouTube channels or something, and then you're feeling very optimistic about it. I feel like you should continue to push and thrive for that energy, because that is the type of energy that is lighting you up right now. That is the type of energy that is pushing you. That is that type of energy that is bringing you all this luck and abundance and love. And I feel like people are celebrating you for that. Whatever it is that is making you feel like super highs and the highs of your success, continue to do that, okay? We do have the card, where do you need to establish boundaries? So I feel like although everything is going good with you guys, I feel like you do need to also set boundaries. So the 10% comparison with the boundary card, where do you need to establish boundaries? I feel like there's a balance, a pull between you doing what lights you up to receive recognition versus you doing what lights you up so that you can have pure enjoyment, pure satisfaction, and things that you truly love to do by yourself. So I feel like you need to make sure that you always find that balance between what you're doing that you want to do strictly for your privacy, your enjoyment, and versus what you're doing in order to please other people, in order to give to other people. Because I feel like this pinnacle here could be you. This could be you, and you may be giving to other people as well as when you receive, you give to other people. But where do you need to establish better boundaries in that area of your life? Where do you need to make sure you're not giving out too much love, too much of your resources to other people, to where you're not leaving anything for yourself? You need to make sure you establish boundaries in those areas of your life. And I'm not saying be selfish, because I did come off as very selfish, but you just need to make sure that you are not allowing people, as you can see in this better boundaries card, there's hands everywhere. Everyone is up for grabs. Everyone is trying to take your energy and take away what you have. People are seeing that you are you're vibing higher. Your vibration is you're raising your vibration, you're vibing higher, and people see that. People feed off of that. So you need to make sure you are keeping yourself protected, keeping yourself balanced, and making sure that you are not allowing anyone to come in and disrupt whatever it is that you have going for yourself, because people will come in and they will eat that up, and you don't want that. So if you're like starting a business, or if you are, you know, doing a service, for someone. Just make sure you are establishing those boundaries between how many people you take a day. You know, if you're doing I don't know, YouTube keeps coming in my head. If you're doing YouTube, you need to make sure you are establishing boundaries with how many videos you film a day, or how many people you are allowing to take up your space and take up your energy, okay? So we're going to get some more oracle cards in here for you guys. But just make sure you're not allowing people to take what you have and that you have waited patiently for, and what you have built for yourself. Just make sure you're not allowing people to take that from you, because people will take and take and take and not even give a care what you have left to give to yourself. So we do have the card Stay Focused. Okay, so I just feel like I said, just stay focused on your goals. Stay focused on what you are doing for yourself. Do not allow anyone else to distract you, any outside distractions, because this abundance, I feel like, is pouring in for you. But don't get distracted by the successes and what you have built for yourself, simply because the abundance, the money and the finances is flowing in. Do not get distracted by that, because you still need to keep the momentum built to keep yourself going, so that this can continue to flow for you. If you're like bringing in so much money or revenue, whatever the case, whatever you're bringing in abundantly in the earthly realms, you need to make sure that you are still doing the work to keep you where you are now. Don't get too comfortable with everything flowing in to the point where you're not putting out any more work, or putting out any more content, or, you know, putting in the hard work that you need to be putting in. You need to make sure just make sure you continue to stay focused on that area of your life. Make sure you are being dedicated to what you started, so that you don't go back to where you were, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So the next oracle card we have is Spend Time Alone. All right, just like I said, people taking up your energy. Everybody's going to want to be around you at a time like this, simply because you are winning. You are doing good. You're, like I said, you're vibing higher. People are going to want to be around you. People are going to want to celebrate you. And it is okay for people to celebrate you. But also remember, like I said, it is like people get greedy. Okay. Simple as that. People get greedy, and you want to make sure you take that time to yourself, so that you understand and set boundaries. Like, that is strictly what that is for me. Whatever you are doing, you need to make sure you spend that time alone. Make sure you have your priorities checked. Make sure you have your goals aligned, so that you can continue to reap these benefits and reap these rewards that you have set out for you. And the next card we have, this is actually a quote card. So this is, it is time for you to be happy. No strings attached. Happiness in all forms. All the transformations you've been through have led to the happiness and joy that is headed your way. So I'm going to read that again because I feel like I stuttered. It is time for you to be happy. No strings attached. Happiness in all forms. All the transformations you've been through have led you to this happiness and joy that is headed your way. And that is literally an explanation for itself. Okay, let me make sure this is in focus. That is a explanation for itself. Okay, like I said before, you may have come in out of a place where things weren't going your way, and now all this abundance and love and joy and luck is pouring in for you, and you deserve it all. Everything that you are being celebrated for, you deserve it all. So this is the reading that I have for you this Scorpio season for all the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. I hope you did enjoy this reading. I hope it resonates with you. I hope you have an amazing, amazing, amazing Scorpio season. But that is what I have for this reading. Make sure you are following me on Instagram and Twitter at I am Keyerakaye. It is linked down in the description box, so make sure you follow me. I do weekly readings for each zodiac sign on my Twitter and on my Instagram, so make sure you follow me over there, and I will catch you in another reading. Thanks so much for watching. Hello, air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to your Scorpio season reading. So in this reading, we're going to be doing a 3-card spread. So we're going to be looking at your past, your present, and your future. So where you were, where you are now, and where you're headed in any given situation. You can apply this to whatever it is that you're looking to seek guidance on this Scorpio season. But like I said, I hope you're doing well. Sit back, relax, get comfy, and I hope you enjoy this reading. So this is going to be for your sun sign, so make sure you're watching for your sun sign. Like I said, this is for the air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So let's go ahead and get into this reading for you guys. So the first card we have for you guys is the Three of Wands. So with this Three of Wands for you air signs, I see that you guys have been pretty much working with other people, doing work with other people, whether that's in your career. Maybe you guys have been like spending more time with like friends and family this past, I guess in this Libra season, you've been spending a lot of time with other people, working with other people, just being around other people and, you know, helping other people with resources, people helping you with resources, pretty much just lending a helping hand, also being giving a helping hand. So I see that's where you guys are coming from, coming into the Scorpio season. So the next card we have is the Five of Cups, which is grief. So maybe this helping too many people have left you in a place of feeling like you don't have enough left in yourself. I feel like what you guys have been doing this entire like Libra season is just basically helping other people, giving a helping hand to so many people, and maybe the people have not been helping you. Maybe the help that you've been looking for from other people is not there when you needed to be there for you. Maybe not that you expect stuff in return, you know what I mean? Not that you are, you know, expecting other people to just give to you because you give to them, but maybe in a sense to where you really needed people to be there for you and they have not been there for you. And for some reason, this is standing out for me, how in the Three of Wands, she's holding she's holding a wand, but she has three wands. And in the Five of Cups, she has her two cups, but there's three cups spilled. And I feel like there's a significant correlation with those two things. Like maybe you have given people the wand, you know, in this case, the wands or the energy that you have, and they just didn't care about it. They left it there. They just spilled it all over. They didn't care. They left it how it was. And now you're sitting here and you're in grief and sadness because what the energy that you gave out to other people, they didn't give you that same energy back in return. And you are at a place of, you know, you're at a place where you need that love that you gave to them, but not the love that you gave them back, but just love in return, because you are at a place where you need that type of love in your life as well. And I'm seeing that maybe like the people that you were there for are not there for you like you thought they would be. And that's the message that is coming through for these two cards. And where you are going to be headed is the Hanged One. So with the Hanged One, I'm seeing that you need to just take a different approach, take a different viewpoint on the situation, basically, and figure out how can you better yourself? How can you take what you have left and still build to something better than crying over things that you cannot control? You can't control that they treat you a certain way. You can't control that they left you high and dry. And another reference that I'm like kind of seeing with these two cards together with the Five of Cups and Three of Wands is that you see that she's waiting here at bay or at the whatever, wherever she is, at the shore. She's waiting at shore and there's boats right there. And I'm guessing you thought these people were going to pick you up and build you up. And as you can see in the Five of Cups, she's basically still there. She's still at the shore. So you or he or whatever the case, you're still there where you thought these people are going to help you at. So maybe you lend them a helping hand and they did not do the same thing in return. But what I'm seeing, so this is where you are at a place of sadness or, you know, loss, lack, grief, whatever the case. And I'm seeing that for a change with the Hanged One, you need to take a different approach, a different viewpoint, because everyone is not brought up or raised like you. Everyone does not have the same morals and values as you. And taking all of that energy and pouring it back into what they did to you or how they treated you, where they left you, how things played out, giving all your energy to that is still not giving the energy that you feel like you need in the first place. So you are taking more of your energy and pouring it into something that is over, it's gone, it's spilled, something that you can just walk away from. And I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but it's still taking more of your energy, as you can see in the Five of Cups as well, that she's taking more of her cups worrying about the situation than she has the two cups left. She can take those two cups and go build from what she has versus, you know, and fill those cups back up versus sitting there and complaining about things that she cannot control anymore. So without using too many more references, I feel like some people have just played y'all and it's not looking good for y'all. And I feel like you can make it look good if you decide to take a different approach to it, a different viewpoint. Just let things be what they are. Let things take their course. Take more inspired action to, you know, give back to yourself. Be a better person. You learned a lesson this time, so now that you know, it's like these people left you literally hanging high and dry, and you're at a place to where you are now questioning everything. But it's okay. Maybe it's time for you to question everything. Maybe now that you understand that you can't trust any and everybody, now you got a better understanding of, okay, this is how I move forward from here. Okay, this is how I do this. This is how I do X, Y, and Z. Maybe you're finding a way to use your own resources and do things by yourself versus waiting on someone else to be the resources for you. You're going to learn how to, you know, get yourself offshore versus waiting on someone else to do it for you. So we're going to go ahead and get some more oracle cards in here. Let's get some more oracle cards. Well, some oracle cards. We don't have any out yet, but let's go ahead and get these oracle cards in this reading for you. But yeah, basically, for all the air signs, don't allow what someone else did to you make you feel less of yourself. You know, still remember who you are, where you are, and where you can go. You know, they left you hanging there, but you are at a place where you can actually look and see exactly what is going on. You know who these people are now, so they can't trick you twice, okay? They can't trick you twice. Whatever the case is, the job, the relationship, you know, the lessons that you're learning, it can't trick you twice unless you let it. It's all up to you. You obviously have free will, so unless you let it, they can't trick you twice, okay? They can't. It's not possible for them to trick you twice. So let's go to get this oracle card in here for you. All right, so we have, I'm Rama. Where are you being called to journey to? Oh, so this is what that card looks like. Okay, so where are you being called to journey to? And for some reason, I feel like this is like a venture or a journey for you guys. Like I said, you're waiting on someone to get you offshore. And I don't know why I use that reference, but now it's like it's kind of tying in. So maybe you guys are being called to like venture off somewhere and do some type of just something in your life, and you're waiting for other people to be there for you to get you there. And what I'm seeing is that you don't need to wait on anyone else to get you there. Maybe you have waited on people to get you there and they failed you, and now you're feeling like you don't know how you're going to do it. There is a way. In the Five of Cups, there's still 2 cups that she has left. There is a way that you can get there. And with this new inspired action, this new point of view, this new viewpoint on life, you're going to figure out a way to get you to where you need to be. So whatever it is you're trying to do, wherever it is you're trying to go, wherever you see yourself in the next couple of years, you're going to get there. You just have to figure out a way that you can get you there. Do not try to, you know, bring the gang along with you. Don't try to wait on other people to come along with you. You have to do this by yourself. As you can see in all 3 of these tarot cards, these women are by themselves. But whoever you are, if you identify as a man, a woman, he, she, they, whatever you identify as, you're standing alone. You don't have anyone with you. And maybe this journey that you're being called to venture on is for you and you only. It's not for everyone else to be along with you. And it's time for you to recognize that. It's time for you to understand that you don't need anyone else to get you to where you want to be or where you need to be. You can get yourself there. And it's all about getting yourself there. You know, it's all about you getting yourself there and not depending on other people to do it for you. So you also have the card Don't Dim to Fit In. Okay, so with the card Don't Dim to Fit In, with the card Don't Dim to Fit In, I feel like you guys, you don't need to dim yourself or make yourself feel less than, make yourself feel like you don't know how, you know, to do something in order to fit in with other people and feel like you need them. You don't need them. Like, the message for you today for all the air signs is it's okay to have help, okay? It's okay to, like, you know, get help from other people. It's okay to, you know, have a helping hand, but you don't need them. And I feel like you guys are, like, belittling yourself and making yourself feel less than, or not even feel less than. You're making yourself look less than so that people can feel like you need them. And that is definitely not the case. Like, you don't need them. Like, whatever it is that you are doing, you don't need other people to do it with you. And I'm not saying like don't have help here and there, but I feel like for majority of you air signs, you are waiting on someone to do something for you or someone to hold your hand while doing it. And I just don't feel like you guys need that. I feel like you are like a group of leaders, and just waiting on other people is kind of like holding you back. Waiting for the right time to go along on your journey because you're waiting for other people is holding you back, and it's not doing you any good. And waiting on like other people to do stuff with you, waiting on other people to show you the way, give you guidance, give you yes or no's, it's kind of holding you guys back. And I'm just going to be completely honest with that. Like, you are holding yourself back because you're allowing yourself to fit into a bubble, a box that you do not belong in. Like, you don't belong there. You're trying to break through it, and I feel like it's causing a lot of frustration with you, to the point where it's like, I feel like it's causing a lot of frustration because you know you don't belong there, and you're forcing yourself to be there. And I feel like that is the problem with how you feel deep down inside. So your emotions, you may be feeling the grief and sadness because you know for a fact that that is not where you're meant to be. But, and like I said, this is past, present, future. So where you're going to be headed to Scorpio season is definitely going to be a place of just fresh new ideas, new insight, new guidance. As you can see in the Hanged One, there is like a light of inspiration around her head. And I feel like that's going to be you in the next upcoming weeks. You're going to finally see things for what they are. You're finally going to see like that roadway, that map, that guidance. You're going to see that path that's going to be directly for you. And you're not going to need anyone else to light that way for you, because you're already going to know exactly what you need to do. You're going to know exactly where you need to go. You're going to know exactly what life is calling you to do based on how you feel, and you taking the time to figure out what it is that you want versus you waiting for someone else to, you know, tell you what you need and where you should go. Like, y'all don't need to do that. That's pretty much the message in itself. So the next oracle card we have that just popped out onto the floor is Take Action. And I love this for y'all. Like, I really love this for y'all. Take action. Take action. Like I said before, y'all are waiting on something that's not going to come. And if it do come, it's going to leave you back where you were. You're going to keep learning this lesson over and over again. Take action. Go after what it is that you see for yourself. Go after your goals and dreams. Don't wait on anyone else. The clock is ticking, and you've been waiting on other people your whole life. It's time for you to step up. Put your big girl, big guy pants on. Step up and do what you know is right. Do what you know is correct for you, and don't let anyone else get in your way. Take action. Okay, so the next card we have is Conflict. So this is what this card looks like. So I'm seeing that with this Conflict card, what I'm seeing is that it's going to be challenging, of course. It's not always going to be easy for you. You're going to have days where it's super, super easy, and then you're going to have days where it's very, very challenging. But that should not stop you from still going after what you believe and what you see for yourself. Still take that action. Do not allow any slow bumps in the road, any hiccups or anything like that to stop you or slow you down or make you turn back and go backwards. You can still figure it out. And even at that place where you are experiencing conflict and you run into a place or a space where you need help or guidance from someone else, it's okay to, ask for that help and guidance. But for what I can tell you is don't wait on another person to get started. Don't confuse waiting to get started in order to get help. Get started anyway. And if you need help, seek it. I hope that makes sense. I was kind of stuttering, but I was trying to get that message very, very clear. But just always, I'm going to pull one more card for y'all. Card came out for the earth signs as well. So it is time for you to be happy. No strings attached. Happiness in all forms. All the transformations you've been through has led you to this happiness and joy that is headed your way. So I feel like the quote is a message for itself, like I said in the last, the earth signs. But I will say this. All the hard work and dedication that you are putting forth on this journey that you're headed on is what's going to lead you to the happiness that is headed your way. You are going to, like I said, experience hiccups. You're going to experience times where you want to give up and turn back, but it is not for you to do that. It's for you to push through and, you know, shine brighter each time you are faced with a bit of darkness, a bit of conflict, a bit of challenging things, or I'm trying to get my words right. When you are faced with challenges, push through, shine through anyway, and you will reap the rewards and reap the benefits of it. But it's time for you to set off on a journey by yourself and do not allow anyone else to stray you off track. Don't allow, you know, being afraid to stop you. Take that action, get started. If you've been thinking of starting a business, plan it out, of course, but start that business. If you've been thinking of starting a YouTube channel, this is a sign to start that YouTube channel. Stop procrastinating and get to it. If you've been thinking of maybe going back to school, it's time for you to get on that journey by yourself and go back. It's time for you to, whatever it is that you've been doing. If you've been thinking about even just, you know, getting back out there in the dating world, starting a relationship, it's time for you to take that action and get back out there. Don't be afraid to get back out there, okay? But that is what I have for you, all the air signs. I hope you did resonate with this reading. Don't forget to go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you aren't subscribed. Give this video a thumbs up if you find it helpful. Leave some comments. Let me know how this video resonated with you. And also make sure you are following me on Instagram and Twitter at I am Keyerakaye. They are both linked down in the description box. Like I said, thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you in an upcoming video. Hello, water signs. Welcome to your Scorpio season reading. I hope you are doing well. I hope y'all had an amazing Libra season. So I first want to shout out to all the Scorpios. Welcome to your season, baby. Happy birthday. And I hope you are doing amazing. I hope you're going to have an amazing birthday. And let's go ahead and get into this reading. So the way this reading is going to work, I am going to do a 3-card spread for past, present, and future. So where you've been, where you are, and where you're headed in any given situation. You can apply this to whatever areas of your life. And let's go ahead and get into this reading. So actually 4 cards did come out for you guys. So whichever card is last is just going to be another message. Maybe it's going to be a split message for a different group of people, probably. All right, so the first card we have is the World, okay? So for the water signs, you're coming from a place of literally completing a entire cycle of something, completion. You have reached completion. That's where you're coming from. And I feel like you guys have definitely benefited from all the work that you've put in, all the, you know, ups and downs, the highs and lows. You are definitely benefiting from that, and I feel like you are at a place of the ending of a cycle. So something is coming to an end for the good, for the better, but it's not like a bad ending. It's more of a growth, like you're graduating, or you know, you're celebrating a promotion or something like that. I feel like some chapter in your life is coming to an end, but it's more of a good celebration for you guys. And where you are is so crazy because we get the 4 of Wands, and the 4 of Wands is typically about a like stable foundation. It's about celebration. As you can see, there's 2 people, and you know, you typically see this type of thing at weddings. So maybe you're going to be getting married, or you're going to be experiencing a wedding or something. Maybe I'm not turning into a love reading, but maybe you guys are ending, some of you are ending the cycle of being a girlfriend or a boyfriend, or being in a relationship, and you're heading into a marriage, or you're heading into a relationship, or you're ending the friendship to go into a relationship or something. I don't know why that is coming through, but I feel like you guys are celebrating something of that sort. Like you're celebrating. We're going to get some more cards just to see what that is for you. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, this is so beautiful. Okay, so we do have the 10 of Cups, and like I said before, like you're it's so crazy because I do not look at these cards before I like pull them out. But like I said, you guys are celebrating something. And with the 10 of Cups, that's just like a confirmation that you are celebrating family. The 10 of Cups is all about family, love, and having that happy ending. Like think of the white picket fence with the green grass, you know, like just like living life to its fullest, enjoying life. And I feel like you guys are celebrating that. So you are coming from a cycle of not having that, and I feel like there is a merging of something. Like I feel like for most of the water signs, you're like merging families or starting a family with someone else. And then we have this extra card for just for let me scoot these over. So we have an extra card that came out, and it is the moon. And the moon is about illusions, distractions, and things like that. So I feel like with everything that you are, you know, benefiting from the Scorpio season, I feel like you need to make sure you are not distracted by any outside distractions. Like if you are like starting a new relationship with someone else, you know, like merging families with that person. Let's say you have children, they have children, and you're coming together as one to, you know, celebrate as one and merge as one. This is not going to apply to everybody, but I'm still seeing that if that is you, then you need to make sure you are, you know, not being distracted to outside sources, exes, you know, your exes, their exes, you know, trying to ruin this for you guys. And if this is a career, I'm seeing that some of you are like going to be getting a promotion of some sort. Some of you are going to be starting a new job. But for most, I see like a promotion of some sort where you are building a better foundation at a workplace for like, maybe even like you're your own boss and you're building this better foundation for yourself, or you are getting a promotion to where you can build a better foundation for yourself at work. And I feel like still don't be distracted by outside sources. Do not allow, you know, gossip in the workplace, should I say, to distract you from the greatness that you are receiving and the celebration that you are receiving. But I see nothing but good things for the water signs. And let's go ahead and get some more cards out for you guys. But yes, I feel like I see a lot of good things for the water signs. But just always remember to keep a strong foundation, because if you are holding, let's think of a table, for example, even the slightest chip of one leg is going to make that table wobble. That is the weirdest example, but that's what I'm going to roll with, okay? The slightest change to one leg on a table's foundation is going to make it rock. And I feel like you need to make sure you keep that stable foundation. It doesn't matter if that's in your career, in your love life, with your finances, whatever you are building for yourself, just make sure you try to keep that as stable as possible. And I feel like this is, I don't know, talking about work and stuff is just not cutting for me with this. I feel like this is more of family and love and finally having that happy ending that you deserve is what's going to be coming to you. I'm not really seeing like work other than like being promoted and things, but for some reason like love is really standing out for me, for you guys. Love is really standing out. So it's going to be different messages for different people. And yeah. All right, so with the 2 oracle cards, we have Warrior Woman. Have you answered your deepest callings? Okay, I feel like this is like really, really boss girl energy, okay? Like this, or boss guy, whatever you identify as. I feel like this is like really, really boss energy. Like, have you answered your deepest calling? Have you took the time recently to figure out what you want to do? And I feel like it's time for you to like lead. I feel like you guys are meant to be like you know, the bosses, the managers, the leaders of the workplace, the leaders of the relationship even, and take the first steps, take the first actions. And the question to you is, have you answered that calling, like that deep down calling that you want to be that? Have you answered that for yourself? And the next card that we have is align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? And I feel like in connection with the moon, I feel like, you know, believing lies, deceitfulness, illusions, and things like that is something that you need to eliminate in order to make sure you are seeing exactly what's right in front of you as far as your future is concerned. Don't get so distracted to the point where you are not paying attention to what's actually going on in front of you. Let's say you are looking to get this, you know, this happy ending, and you're being promised the moon and the stars, but you don't actually get that in the end, and you end up like shattered, I guess, like shattered and broken, as you can see in the Align card. And I just feel like just pay attention and make sure you, whatever future you are seeing for yourself, you are aligning yourself with that vibration. You are aligning yourself with that life. You can't say that you want to be the boss, you want to be the leader, if you are still trying to follow behind someone else. You can't say you want to be the foundation when you're waiting for someone else to build it for you. You have to build that foundation for yourself. If you want to see all of this success, all of this joy and sun and just, you know, satisfaction, if you want to be financially stable and things like that, you have to be the person to build that foundation for yourself. You can't wait for anyone else to do it for you. And I feel like if you are not aligning with that type of energy, you're not going to receive that type of energy. So if you are at a place of, you know, not appreciating or not, you know, of not appreciating your work, your worth, and knowing exactly what you bring to the table. Why does the table keep coming up? But not knowing exactly what you bring to the table and what you have to offer, how do you expect someone else to appreciate that as well? You have to be in alignment with what you see for yourself. If you're in alignment with loss, pain, doubt, hurt, you know, you're going to be on that path and that journey of that. If you're not aligned with abundance, success, wealth, prosperity, if you're aligned with that, you're going to see that in your future. But if you're aligned with the other things, then you're going to see that in your future. So you have to make sure you are aligned. I hope that makes sense, but you have to make sure you are aligned with what you see for yourself. If you see yourself as being this boss woman, if you see yourself as being this boss energy, then you need to align yourself with that. You need to make sure you are being truthful. Maybe this illusion is coming from yourself. And this card is, I believe this is a Pisces card. Let me double check. If I'm not mistaken, the moon card is a Pisces card. Yes, so the moon card is a Pisces card, so make sure you are trusting your intuition. And for this to be a fellow water sign reading, you want to make sure you are trusting your intuition to the fullest. And that applies to Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. Make sure you are trusting your intuition when it comes to your career. If you feel like something is not right for you and you need to shift and align with what is right for you, don't wait for the bad signs. Don't wait for, you know, the foundation to crumble in order to see what is right for you. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get some more oracle cards in here for y'all. But just make sure you are, you know, doing the necessary work to make sure you're not being lied to, or make sure you're not lying to yourself. Because I feel like for most of you, it's coming from a place of lying to yourself. Maybe you are creating these illusions for yourself. Maybe you are stuck in your own head. It's like, okay, another message is coming through. It's like you have the world, but you are continuing to be in this energy of doubt. And the illusion is not having and not, you know, not being successful. That is the illusion for some of you. And I feel like this is what is really, really possible for you. But if you're not aligned with that, you're going to continue to see the opposite of it. You know what I mean? You're going to continue to see that opposite. See basically what you don't want to see. What you don't want for yourself. You know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. But get some more cards for you guys. Overall, I feel like this Scorpio season is going to be so great for you, water signs. And we also have the card, You're So Close. So like I said, I feel like you guys are so close to like achieving something like very, very big. Something that you have been manifesting for quite some time. I feel like you guys are really, really close to achieving it because you have put in the work. You have stepped up tremendously. You have stepped up and done the work. And I feel like you are so close to achieving the goals that you set out for yourself. But just remember to not be distracted by the smaller things. Don't be distracted by the, oh my goodness. Okay, so another oracle card. We have Cancer, trust your intuition. And it's so crazy because this is a water sign reading. And I literally just talked about that with the moon card about trusting your intuition. So that is confirmation that you need to trust yourself. Stop doubting yourself. Trust yourself and know that what you feel and what your intuition is telling you is right. Like if it's telling you to go left instead of right, girl, listen to your intuition and go left. Okay. You need to start trusting yourself and stop doubting yourself. Because the more you doubt your intuition, the more you don't listen to your intuition, the quieter it's going to be and the harder it's going to be for you to trust it. If that makes sense. It does make sense. I hope that makes sense. But the harder it's going to be to to trust your intuition at that point. At those I'm stuttering so hard at those areas of your life. You need to make sure you are trusting yourself. Okay, so we had, these were the last couple cards. We had 3 cards actually popped out. So, okay, so the first card is a quote card. And we have manifest things into your life. Believe that whatever it is you want, you already have. The power of writing, thinking, and speaking can change your life. Okay. I feel like I literally just said that to you guys. I may be wrong. It may have been another reading, but I feel like I literally just said whatever it is that you are aligning yourself with, whatever it is that you are manifesting, you have to believe it. Like, believing it before you see it can literally change your reality and get you out of that illusion. You have to believe that whatever it is that you want, you already have. I think I literally said those words. I don't know. I may be wrong. Okay. We also have the card Libra, Harmony. So is that still in focus? Okay, so we have Libra, Harmony. So I just feel like there's going to be some type of, you know, harmony coming to you guys, some type of balance, just some, you know, some type of joy. Like, there's a lot of like abundance, I feel like, literally headed your way, because that's the next card that I see is that came out was abundance is on its way. Like, there is so much abundance that is headed your way, and I feel like you guys just need to make sure you are ready for it. Make sure that you are, I feel like you are ready for it, honestly. I feel like you guys have been prepping for this for quite some time, and I feel that you just need to make sure you are still, you know, putting that work. Don't get lazy. Don't be easy to distractions. Don't allow anything to distract you from, you know, the future that you see. You still have to be this warrior woman. You still have to be the woman that you were in order to get yourself to where you are. But this Libra, I said this Libra season because I Libra card, but this Scorpio season, I feel like you guys continue to manifest what you've been manifesting. Align yourself with your manifestations. Align yourself with what you see for yourself. If something feels off, trust your intuition, trust yourself. If you feel like someone is trying to trick you out of something, someone is trying to, you know, manipulate you, stand strong and trust yourself when it comes to that. But I feel like you guys are going to be really, really reaping the rewards and benefits of the Scorpio season. So I don't know what else to say. Just make sure, let's pull one more card. I don't know. I want to pull one more card for y'all, but let's just make sure you guys are definitely, make sure you guys are practicing, you know, not practicing, but being grateful for what you have, and also being grateful for what is coming to you, because I feel like you guys are going to be receiving a lot of, you know, abundance coming your way. Okay, let's see. We had 2 cards pop out. Okay. So we have Virgo, think it through. So for some of you, you may need to take some time to think about the decisions that you're going to be making this Scorpio season. Maybe a decision that you're going to make is going to be something that is going to change your life, something that is going to bring you closer to this abundance and prosperity that is headed your way, something that is going to align you with your purpose. So make sure you're taking the time to, you know, think things through. And we also have another quote card is you deserve to be loved, cared for, and treated with respect. And with that card, I feel like all the hard work that you have put in, all the highs and the lows that you have been through, what I'm seeing with that card is that you deserve all the celebration for being that. You deserve all of the love and celebration that you're going to be receiving coming up this Scorpio season and beyond. You deserve it all. You do not belittle yourself and try not to be celebrated. You deserve it all. But don't be distracted to the people that are trying to show you love, that are, you know, trying to manipulate you, or the people that are trying to get in where they fit in, basically. But that's what I have for you this Scorpio season for all the fellow water signs. I am a water sign. I'm a Scorpio, so it is my birthday season. But I hope y'all did enjoy this reading. Please give this video a thumbs up if you find it helpful, if you resonate. Make sure to leave some comments down below. Comment down below Scorpio emoji. I didn't say this with any other group because it's our birthday. Make sure you comment down below Scorpio emoji if you are a Scorpio. And I will see you in another video. Make sure you are following me on Instagram and Twitter at I am Keyerakaye. They're both linked in the description box. Without further ado, I will catch you in another reading. I hope you have an amazing Scorpio season. Thanks so much for watching.